And then they said, you better come.
All right, kids. It's the Rowan Roper Show. Mike Monaco filling in for Richard Roper. On the Super Celebrity Hotline is Richard Roper, co-host of the Rowan Roper Show on 89 WLS. That's what it says. You know, we have a little screen in front of us that has the name of the guest and what they do.
What a coincidence.
And there it is. Richard Roper, co-host of the Rowan Roper Show on 89 WLS.
How are you, Richard?
Hello, Mike. Hello, Ro. Now, where I'm at, it's 4:37 p.m. I'm not sure what the time difference is there.
Oh, well, that's serious. That's a big difference.
Did you notice he's got the same Donald Sterling echo going on his phone call that Donald had when he was talking to Maserati?
I'm calling you on something known as a landline, so it probably sounds goofy.
Oh, wow.
I don't know what that sounds like anymore. I don't understand what that is. I don't understand. All right, so tonight you're going to be with Adam Corolla. Is that correct?
That's true. Adam goes around the country flying from city to city looking for men to hold him ever since Jimmy Kimmel and Adam stopped being partners and Jimmy went on to superstardom and Adam went on to being Adam. So that's what he does now. Okay, that's not really what it is. He's got a New York Times best-selling book actually called President Me. And it's all about how the world would be different if Adam were in charge. So we're going to do a Q&A, and then he'll sign copies of his book, and I'll go find my book on the remainder shelves of other stores.
So it'll be right before he joins us, because he's just landing in Chicago tonight. Where is this tonight?
This is in Naperville. At the place there, you have the information in front of you, I think. So
yes, Special Anderson's event at Pfeiffer Hall.
Yes.
Pfeiffer Hall, 310 East Benton Avenue in Naperville. And this is a Special Anderson's Bookshop event tonight. As a matter of fact, it was so big they couldn't even do it at Anderson's Bookshop. They had to do it at this Pfeiffer Hall.
That's actually true. And I've never been to Pfeiffer Hall, but I fully expect to see various incarnations of Michelle Pfeiffer and the statues there. You know, there she is in Scarface, the immortal role in Grease 2, the Fabulous Baker Boys. You know, it should be fun.
So Adam is supposed to join us here, and we don't quite have him yet. So I'm going to ask you about your favorite.
I'll just start talking a little bit like Adam. Hey, Ro, you know the thing is, you should get my Mangria. It's unbelievable, 21% alcohol. You know, he actually does market Mangria. He talked to us last time. Remember, we were on Ro when he was on with us, and one day he had run out of the last glass of Merlot. He was at home and he didn't have enough to fill the goblet, so he threw in some vodka and some orange juice and decided to market it. And he sold like 300,000 bottles of this now.
Is that in fact true, Adam Corolla on the Super Celebrity Hotline? You've sold 300,000 bottles of that stuff?
Sorry, I'm going to step inside. We got a jet flying over me at the airport right now.
He's like the president. He's written a book.
No, I've sold probably about 30,000 cases of it. So, 30,000 cases times 12 two times. Yeah, that's probably about right.
That's a sickening number right there. He is like the president. He's written this book called President Me. We just did the plug of where you're going to be tonight with Richard Roper, who's also on the Super Celebrity Hotline, second hotline. And it was like yesterday when the real president arrived here in Chicago. He gets off the plane. There's other planes flying over his head. There's helicopters buzzing and all that sort of stuff. He's talking to Rahm Emanuel as he's walking across the tarmac. Rahm can't hear a word of what he's saying. That's what happens with Adam. He's arrived. He's walking across the tarmac when he's gotten off Corolla 1 as he's landed here to this event tonight.
By the way, Corolla 1 is the Marriott shuttle.
What prompted Adam Corolla to write a book where he thinks he's president of the United States? What happened there?
I got called by my publisher, and they said, hey, we'll give you money to write a book. And I said, all right. And then they said, you better come up with some jokes. And I realized it was going to be tough because I was doing a TV show and doing a podcast and making my Mangria and traveling about the country and everything to really sit down and carve out the time it takes to write a book. And I knew that if I was really specific with the topic, like I just want to talk about plate tectonics or the Armenian genocide, that it would be difficult